Hi Cancers, this is your astrological prognosis for the month of May 2012 with me, Lada from astrolada.com, where I have a birth chart calculator where you can find out the exact degree and the exact sign of your ascendant, of your moon, and of your sun as well. Yeah, everyone knows their sun sign. If you're born June or part of July, July, the sun was in Cancer, but you don't know what your ascendant and moon is because it's much more personal. It changes much more fast, the signs of the ascendant and the moon, and these are the ones that actually make astrology much more correct and the prediction much more personal. So definitely make sure you check your ascendant sign prognosis and your moon sign prognosis as well, and then the sun sign prognosis, especially if I mention the specific days you were born on or the specific degrees of your ascendant and of your moon, then the prediction will be very relevant for you. And what is happening for you in May, Cancers? Well, you're having four planets activate the desire houses in your horoscope. The desire houses are the ones that are third, seventh, or 11th sign from the sign we're talking about, from your ascendant or sun or moon, which is Cancer. And you're having activated your 11th and your third house by four planets. These are the so-called desire houses. What it means, these are social houses. These are houses of networking, of communication, of exchanging information, of connecting to others. So why is it desire? Because it's other people. And we kind of always have desires. What are the desires? We're wanting what others people have, or wanting other people, wanting to, desiring to achieve as they do, or to be in contact with these people. That's why it's desire houses, or desiring those people as well. So our desires become more, and when those such desire houses activated, we are willing to put more effort and go for the things we want. These are the houses of courage as well. Your third house is being activated by Mars, which is the house of courage. You want something, you desire something, and you go for it. And Mars gives you the courage to do this month. Definitely, you can move forward with some of these things. And the 11th house is the house of the house of associates, so to speak, with the friends of. Society, and receiving validation from society, and this is something that a lot of people desire. Again, that's a desire house, so you can put a lot of effort in getting validation from others, and you can receive validation from others this month. Maybe support from others, maybe they're approving of your creations or whatever, your projects, your friends supporting you on your activities, or getting support from people that are benefactors as well, from society on the whole. And 11th house is the house of working hard towards a goal, being consistent in following a goal, just because we want, again, the validation from others, because we want the honors, the titles. The 11th house, the house of titles, honors, getting recognition, and that's something people desire again. But when so many desire houses are activated in your horoscope, you might become a bit as well restless, so to speak, because a person doesn't feel so peaceful within themselves. They need to do things, they need to work, they're driven more, they have more communication and exchanges with others, they have more networking, more people around them. It's like the atmosphere and energy around you becomes more full of others, and you might become more disfocused from the more important things in your life, because you're trying to fulfill your desires. And desires are always things that actually don't bring ultimate happiness. What others think of us, it's temporary happiness. What we desire to have in life is also temporary. It can give you temporary satisfaction till you achieve it. Being in contact with others making us happy, it's again our happiness. That if our happiness depends on others, well, then we're not very grounded people. So basically, kind of your happiness this month will be depending more on what others or society or gives you, and the circumstances around you, rather than be focused and centered within yourself. That's why sometimes too many desires can make one restless and a bit unfocused, and a bit dissatisfied inside. But at least you're going in the direction toward this, guys. You can receive some honors and titles because your 11th house is being activated very strongly by two planets, which are planets of manifestation. Whenever Jupiter and Mercury are together in a house or aspect that house or sign, something tangible and real happens. It's not only like you feeling like that and thinking more about it. No, actually, a real manifestation happens. And the 11th house is title honors. Maybe some of you graduating, receiving some titles. Some of you getting a better title at work or something. 11th house, the house of gains and earnings. You see, desires. This is desires. What we earn, what we gain from the profession and from the business we have. It's 11th house, and Jupiter and Mercury there together can help you gain more. Oh, I wish I had the Cancer ascendant. You see, I wish desiring again. And that's why people can feel discontent when a lot of desire houses are triggered, because they want it now. I want this now, So yes, but it's good because actually you can get increase in financial, in earnings if you have your own business, or validation from others, from society, from your friends. Also something positive happening with your friends, being more active with friends or associates or close people, or in social events. And then from the second part of the month, all these planets are starting to move into your 12th house. So you'll be losing that motivation so much, You'll be becoming more introverted rather extroverted, reaching out to the world to bring you the happiness, to people, to outer events. You kind of retreat more into yourself the second part of May. And but the first part is much more manic and much more energized communication activity, making your goals, running towards your goals, running towards the thing you desire, trying to make them happen. 11th house, being socially active, And then there is the retreat after that. And Venus continues to be in your 12th house throughout the whole of May, and 12th house is house of hidden things, and Venus is the planet of love. So especially if your ascendant is in Cancer, you might have a hidden love or a hidden crush, something that you're not sharing with others, or even you can be in a behind the scene love affair, or you can meet someone in a far away place. Venus is the planet of love, and 12th house is the house of exotic foreign places, or a foreigner, or someone who is kind of culturally different than you, or somehow a hidden affair, as I spoke. And 12th house is also the house of retreat. So and Venus is the house of pleasure. So kind of pleasures which are more personal, more private. Don't get any ideas, but even reading a book at home, you're getting your kicks and joy. Venus is joy and pleasure out of more private, maybe meditation, maybe staying at home watching TV, more escapist type of routines, or escapist type of pleasures and enjoyment. Anyway, uh, and now I want to give you specific days. Those of you who have their ascendant or their moon from 23 to 26 degrees Cancer, or those of you who have their sun in Cancer of July, 15th, around the 19th of July, or ascendant or moon in 23 to 26 degrees in Cancer. You can add a degree or add a degree before and after. Sometimes people feel it if you're more sensitive. You have Saturn influence, and Saturn is not such an easy influence. Saturn always demands more work, more effort, more maturation, more responsibilities. It's more demanding. The circumstances, the people around you, even yourself, you become more demanding on yourself, and which can bring discontent, whether with your circumstances in life, with your job, if it's your sun, with your relationship, if it's the ascendant of the moon, with your place of living, which is the moon, with men in your life, if it's the sun, with women in your life, it's with the ascendant. It's like with quite a few things, but there can be a certain sense of disappointment, discontent, and feeling stressed or feeling negative about those circumstances, or about even yourself, because the ascendant is the self, how you feel about yourself. The moon is as well to do with your emotional state, and Saturn kind of makes those more negative, more lowers the vibrations, makes you more hard on yourself, on your goals, or if it's not you becoming like that, then the circumstances will be more demanding on you and make you feel dissatisfied about what's happening. And just Saturn requires from you to work hard, not to take any shortcuts, to be mature and responsible, and try and stay with a higher vibration. I keep telling you the best way to counteract Saturn doldrums or Saturn testing times is the sun. Meet the sun in the morning. The sun is the planet of light. Saturn is the planet that lowers vibration and brings depression or negativity or obstacles. And you have to go through the obstacles on your own, but what will help you the most is meet the sun in the morning, or try and get consciously sunlight for 10-15 minutes during the day. Look at it. Usually you can look at it when it's setting or rising. Take it through your eyes. It has magical power, the sun. It's the biggest healer. It might sound like some voodoo to you, but definitely this is neuroscientifically it's proven the sun can raise your vibration. And the other thing is breathe clean air and have more exercise. It raises the vibration and helps you go through Saturn periods with more ease, through Saturn changes in life. Saturn always tries to get rid of certain things in your life in a painful way, maybe relationships, maybe jobs, maybe test your career, whatever it does, it kind of tries and gets rid of the excess weight. But because the energy is lowering, we need an uplift. So light food, more connection to sun, prayer helps during Saturn influence. Watch the sun, definitely. I'm in a Saturn cycle now, and it helps a lot. Anyway, thank you very much, Cancers. Otherwise, for the rest of you who are not born on those specific days, the focus is very much on fulfilling your desires, on gaining financially, on income, on achieving titles and honors, getting validation from others, on going for the things you desire, getting more courage to go for the things you desire. And yes, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the prognosis. And if anything else is happening in your life, make sure you check your ascendant, moon, and sun sign. Thank you.